everyone, it's Brian Kattenbach here, team lead at Kattenbach Real Estate Team. And today we want to talk about multiple offers, how to win every time in a multiple offer. Look, there's a misunderstanding that everybody thinks that because you're going to multiple offer, the highest price will win. Well, highest price may be a factor, but there are a lot more into just offering the highest price that it makes the sellers decide to go with your offer rather than somebody else's offer. I'll give you a few examples. We've gone through about 47 multiple offers lately, so we're experiencing a lot of these, and I have been on both sides of the table representing sellers and buyers. By the time you're done with this much experience, you know exactly what matters, and experience makes a big difference. Like they always say, experience is priceless. Just wanted to let you know that if you like this information we are giving you, please like us, press like, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, to find out things behind the scene of the real estate, how you get the best home for the best price, even in a multiple offer situation. So like us, follow us, turn on the notification, and next time we have a video, you will know what, you'll get notification. Please like us, follow us, and use the notification. Here's the thing. If you are a seller and you have a home for sale and you get 10 different offers, what are you looking for? Think about that. I've gone through this a lot. So it's not just the price. You are looking for someone who's qualified, who's associated with the least amount of risk on the closing date. How good is an offer if the closing date comes and the buyers cannot close? Some other factors are there too, but as a seller, you're looking at the lowest risk. Think about it. Now, if you think of it that way, how would you show that you are the lowest risk? In my business, we always put ourselves in the shoes of the other side and make sure what is their concern, and we address that. That's the best way to make a deal, a win-win situation. Number one, I always make a very good relationship conversation with the other side's agent. Whether it's a buyer or a seller, we are very open. We know that in order for a deal to go through, we have to be working together very closely and be very open. Second of all, we try to find something other than the price that is important for the sellers. Yeah, some people may say, oh, it's only the price. It's not always the price, guys. There's a lot more. I'll give you an example. I went through a situation that seller had concern about the health of his family, didn't want a lot of people come in, was willing to sell it without showing the house, even if it was a little bit below the market value. So people have different concerns. I've had other sellers that we were looking for a specific closing date. That's another thing. Yeah, when it comes to the closing date, a lot of people have a set date that I need to meet as a target. If you're willing to give them that, or flexibility on the closing date. There are some people who buy pre-construction homes, and some of these pre-construction homes sometimes get delayed even the last minute. So if you come along and say, you know what, we are as compatible as everyone else is, but guess what, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, we will be able to give you the flexibility of the closing. In case your new home is not available, we are willing to postpone certain amount of days and certain amount of time, so you will not be left out on the street or going through that. Would that be helpful? Right? That's just one or two that I can tell you off top of my head. We have over 80% winning percentage in multiple offers because we do prepare our buyers to where to go, to not to overpay for the house, and not to underball it so that next morning you wake up and regret that you let somebody else took it for a couple $1,000s. Also, we have pretty good experience to create a relationship with the other agent to really understand what other side, which is the seller side, are looking for, and give them that beside the point of price. We also are very experienced to make your offer as low of a risk as possible by providing documents and proof that you guys are such a low risk. If you like what you hear, you can always contact me, DM me, message me to see what else is there. These are just a few things I will tell you, but this winning percentage that we have, it's not just the price. Don't overpay for a home. Be prepared and work with an agent who has lots of experience on both sides of the table. That's the only way you can win all the time without overpaying for a home and get it to the terms and conditions that you like. Again, if you like this stuff, you can call my office, 647-848-2652. You can like us here or follow us, so next time I have another video about what we experience in the real estate market, you will be notified. DM me or call my cell phone, even my cell phone, 416-938-1677. I'm Brian Kattenbach here with Kattenbach Real Estate Team. And until next video, we will say goodbye. Well, what I can talk to you about next video is about seller side of the multiple offers and how you make sure that you're not end up with someone who's going to waste your time. There are a lot of tricks on that side of the table too. This was from the buyer side of the table. Next time I will talk to you about the seller side of the table. And remember, your agent matters. Experience matters. Even in multiple situations, a good agent can get you more money, get you a best offer and best home for the best price. Price, offer, closing, all that stuff, as a matter of how experienced your agent is and how he can present you. Until then, have a fantastic day and enjoy.